They say this Jordan 85 bread is the closest we're going to get to the 85 cut. So what makes this special? Let's take a look at it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. Today we're looking at the evolution of the 85 Jordan 1 high. Basically, I'm looking at how the actual evolution of the 85 cut has evolved from the very first sneaker to what we got today. But before we do that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shooter podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATO. Go follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ ATO and come and check out the Shooter podcast. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court or public opinion. And also, guys, keep doing the amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep growing, to keep elevating, to keep hitting your goals and your targets, because I want you to win, because you got to keep winning over here, because I want you to keep winning, I want you to keep growing, I want you to keep excelling, guys. But today we're looking at why this Jordan 85 bread is the closest you're gonna get to the 85 cut. So guys, apparently the Jordan 1 bread 85 is the closest we're ever gonna get to the original Jordan 1 bread. Basically, it's a unique sneaker, it's totally different. I wanted to do a review today to go through the evolution of the 85 Jordan 1 high, because this Jordan 1 85 Varsity Red, or the reverse bread, which is the sneakerhead name, because we all give sneakerhead names to sneakers. This was the first variation. I haven't even laced these up. This was the first variation which came out in 2020 before the new beginnings pack, because this was a sneaker which was limited to 23,000 pairs, similar to the one of these bread ones that were supposed to be limited to 10k or supposed to be limited to 23k. But this Varsity Red, or basically reverse breads, I'm going to call it reverse breads, was limited to 23k pair. The limitation wasn't on the sneaker, it was on the dust bag as well, and this is basically what it is. Mine is 10,552 out of 23,000. That's what it came in, and it only came in with one dust bag, which is crazy because it doesn't really kind of give the sneaker classification of the limitations, because it's on the dust bag, and that was a bit weird. And the dust bag I kind of kept out of the actual case because it kind of leaks, the black leaks, so you got to be careful with putting this with any other materials because this will leak. But as you can see, guys, the actual original Varsity Bread, or the actual reverse bread, was more of a like almost like a round toe on this sneaker as well. Very stiff, very high quality leather, and this is why we got this very stiff leather to this, and it is really stiff and very like fiber induced, so it's very like genuine leather on this sneaker. And the grade of leather on this sneaker is way more far superior than any other regular, and I'm not even talking about this variation, which is the Shadow from 2018. This sneaker I idolized for such a long time in terms of actual quality, in terms of the actual tumbled leather on this. This sneaker is absolutely tumbled to perfection. It is broken down to perfection. I've worn this way more than any other Jordan 1 in my rotation, and it is super soft. And see the way it breaks down. This is what we associate with a Jordan 1, very super soft tumbled leather, but this is just artificial synthetic leather. But when it comes down to the 85 cuts, this is where the actual proper leather comes in, the stiff leather, the full grade leather, the more authentic leather to a sneaker. And this is what 85 cut was supposed to be coming out for a superior sneaker, and this is why it was valued at a higher price, because of the materials on the sneaker. And this is why I think it is a good concept for the actual 85 to come and be as close to the 85 cut as possible. And they need to kind of limit these sneakers to be more OG-esque in terms of giving royals, in terms of giving shadows. And this is what I'm glad to see, that the Shadow 2.0 might be coming out in this variation, but they need to release a Shadow. I would love to see a Shadow in the 85 cut, because it would just go really well with this very superior material. So as you can see, guys, first of all, the cut of the 85 reverse bread was way different to the original actual Jordan 1, as you can see, guys, and it is way different to the actual 85 bread as well. As you can see, the toe box is way more sleeker than the toe box there, and even the toe box on the actual reverse bread is way more different than the toe in the 85. As you can see, the toe in the 85 is a bit more shallower. It is way more less on the toe and more on the mud guard, and it's way more refined on the mud guard than being a very flat. The actual 85 reverse bread looks like a bowling shoe rather than the actual bread, which is more sleeker, which is absolutely beautiful. The 85 has actually evolved, massively evolved over time. It's become more of an idealistic Jordan 1 sneaker. It's become more of a sneaker that is very close to the OGs and very stiff to wear. So a lot of people don't wear this sneaker because it will crumple and crease like no other Jordan 1 because of the stiff leather on this material as well. It's very hard, it's very stiff, and it's a sneaker that you have to break in and you have to kind of wear in. And I feel like this is what you have to do with the 85 to make it a bit more manageable, a bit more wearable, a bit less crease influence, because basically it means that this stiff material will crease way more nicely. This is why I've actually got laces loose laid, because I feel like the loose laces will be a bit more effective when it's loose laid because it won't crease as bad. And if you have this sneaker very tightly constricted to your feet, it will crease badly. But there's massive differences between the 85s, as you can see, guys. Even the actual outsole, I showed the outsole before. The outsole on the reverse breads and the outsole on the actual breads is totally different. As you can see, it's tapered on the actual breads. It's tapered like a more of a wedge sneaker than the actual Jordan 1. As you can see, guys, it's totally different. And I do like even the color on the actual reverse breads to the actual OG breads is different as well. As you can see, it's more cherrier on the reverse breads than the actual normal OG breads. The OG breads looks more varsity, and basically the gym red or the varsity gym red is more prominent on the 85 cut than it is on the actual varsity red. The varsity red looks way more artificial red or way more blood red than the actual OG bread red. As you can see, guys, different in color. And this is another thing about the actual color of the actual Jordans. They don't get the colors correctly. Unity colors don't match up, the bread colors don't match up, the shadows colors don't match up. So this is why every other Jordan 1 is always different. I love the actual OG Jordan 1 bread 85. It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely a tank of a sneaker. It's way stiffer than the actual regular Jordan 1. So if you're trying to get a Jordan 1 85, remember that they're going to be stiffer. You got that with the neutral gray one, you got that with the black and white one, you got that with the metallic ones. All of the 85 cuts are stiff leather, full grade or better graded leather than the actual Jordan 1, regular Jordan 1. So if you want a really stiff, really tank of a sneaker, I would go for 85. But regular Jordan 1 is just soft and it just is an easier wear. You can put it on your feet, it doesn't kind of crease as bad as this would, because this is basically more of, like I said, a stiffer leather sneaker. But that's what you're going to get with higher quality leather sneakers. I feel like they're going to do way more 85 cuts with the OG pairs now going forward. I'm going to see a royal pair hopefully soon. We're probably going to see a shadow pair. We're going to probably see a Chicago pair of these come out with the lost and founds we saw a couple of years back. We'll probably see a Chicago in the next 2 to 3 years, which would be good to keep that actual 85 cut going. And this is why I feel like it's a specialized range. The 85 cut is going to be really good for the OG pairs going forward. They don't need to release regular Jordan 1s because they just release an 85 cut, which is a way more far superior material to this, way superior cut to this, way superior leather to this, way superior structure to this. It is a compounding dope sneaker, and it has evolved from the very first actual reverse bread. This reverse bread has changed to the OG bread, which is absolutely fantastic, because now I have both of these in the rotation. Now I can actually see the differences, and now I can see how this sneaker has evolved. And even with the actual touch of the materials, even with the cut of the materials, and you can see how this bread has evolved from this actual reverse bread which came out in 2020. Such a different contrast, such a different sneaker. Even the toe boxes are totally different, as you can see, more of a sharper toe box, especially when you start measuring the original cut of the bread from 1985. This is what you get. This is how it should have been. This is how the 85 cut should have started. This is how the 85 should have evolved from the original pairs, and eventually we got there with the 85 cut, which is an absolutely beautiful pair. I hope they take this sneaker, I hope they take this actual 85, I hope they take the measurements, and I hope they keep producing OG cut sneakers from the 85 Jordan 1 and keep producing 85 cut sneakers like this, because I will be up for going for OG pairs constantly if they're like this, because I think they're a far superior sneaker to the regular Jordan 1s we get. Even the OG pairs that we get are fantastic, but they're softer materials, they're more likely to kind of run down quicker. The grade of actual leather is supposed to break down quicker, so this grade of leather is going to hold up over time, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is why I absolutely love the actual 85 cut. This is why this is a superior sneaker than the regular Jordan 1s, even though these are absolutely fantastic. You can't get away from a regular Jordan 1, which is absolutely fantastic. The quality on this actual regular Jordan 1 is fantastic. But like I said, if you want a far superior sneaker with better quality leather, go for the 85 cuts. Even though they're more expensive, they will last longer. And this is why I love seeing the evolution of the 85 in terms of where it started, in terms of the reverse bread to the actual bread colorway. And it's almost like a full circle, because finally we get a sneaker that is almost like what Michael Jordan wore. That's what I wanted to get at. But this was the breakdown with the 85 Jordan 1 High OG. What a fantastic sneaker. What a absolutely beautiful sneaker. It's probably one of the best sneakers in terms of leather, quality, build, and structurally accurate to the 85, which is absolutely fantastic. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that quickly today. But let me know your favorites. Let me know what you like. Do you like the 85 cut? Do you like the regular sneakers? Do you like the mids? Do you like the lows? There's a lot of Jordan 1s out there. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are on the actual Jordan 1 85. But for me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Until the next review, peace out for now, guys, and peace.